Hi, now the second example for block payments. So now the question is the calculating the accumulated value. And we assume that I is equal to 6% for this question. And the payment amount depends on the time point. For t is equal to 1 to 7, $7, 8 to 10, $3, and 11 to 15, $4. So consider the timeline first, time diagram first. Then we have 0 to 15. And the first payment is at time 1. So 1 to 7, we have $7 each. $7 each. And the 8 to 10, actually only 3 years, 8, 9, 10, we have $3 here. And 11 to 15, we have $4 each. Now we want to calculate accumulated value. So here. So how to do this? So we have similar strategy, but this is accumulated value. So we use the S right angle N to calculate this AB. So another way is just to calculate present value. And then the AB is just the some 1 plus I to the power 15 times PB. So that is another way. But now that we think about the using S right angle N. So first we think about the longest, the annuity still. So we match this first payments of $7. So we have $7 for 15 years. Then we matched the first block. Then next one, the block payments of $3 each. So to make it 3, we have to subtract 4 from 7. So we put negative 4 at time 8 to at time 15. Then now that we match these payments of $3 each with this 7 minus 4. Then finally, the $4 each. So that means we have to add $1. So this is the payment. So this part matches this block. So now accumulated value. Accumulated value is the summation of this first one and the second one and the third one. So what is the AB? AB is by definition of the accumulated value of annuity immediate. So this is at first the 7 times S right angle 15 at 6%. Then negative 4 times S right angle 8. Why 8? Because we think about the negative 4 at time 8 to at time 15. So we have 8 years here. So that's why we have 8 here. Then finally, plus 1 times S right angle 5. Why 5? Because we have 5 payments, 11 to 15, so 5 years, so 5 payments, so S right angle 5. So this is the first part and the second part and the third part. So now we can calculate this by BA2 plus or the formula. So BA2 plus, that you can go the second and the clear TBM, CLR, sorry, the CLR, TBM, then you can input the payments, for example, the 7 payment, maybe you can put negative sign, then on the 15 years, so 15n, and I is equal to 6, so 6i. Actually, in the calculator, that is 6i over y. So you can do it, or you can use the formula. So S right angle 15 is 1 plus I to the power 15 minus 1 over I. So 4 times 1 plus I to the 8th power minus 1 over I plus 1 times 1 plus I to the 5th power minus 1 over I, and I is equal to 0.06. So you can plug in these numbers to get the first number as 162.93, and second number is 39.59 plus 5.64. So this is $128.98. Okay, so just to double check that we think about the total payment, and it isn't too strange to be an answer. So 1 to 7, $7 each. So we have $49 in total, and 8 to 10, $3, so $9 in total, and 5 payments of $4, that is 20. So in total, 49 plus 9 plus 20, so that is 58, so $78. And the accumulated value, so the sum payments are obtained at an earlier time, so that it accumulates some interest. So 128 isn't strange, especially the interest rate is 6%, and on average, the amount is in the account for maybe 8 years or more. So these 1 to 7 time 1 to 7, at least these amounts are in the account for 8 years, and later payments that we have less than that, the 7 to 0 years. But this $7 is large, so at least it accumulates probably 7 to 8 years. So 128 looks a reasonable number. Yeah. So again, if there are several ways to calculate accumulated value. For example, calculate the present value in the previous in the same way as the previous example. Previous examples way. Then AV is equal to 1 plus I to the 15th power times PV. So this is another way. Or you can think about each block. Each block can be calculated as an annuity formula. Then we can just calculate the value at t is equal to 15. So that is a longer way to go, but still that you can get the final answer. Yeah, so this is how to calculate accumulated value conveniently by using the formula of the S right angle n. So in short, we can say that for calculating AV of the accumulated value of the block payments, that we start with the longest cash flow, then go forward. So that means we think about the longest cash flow here, then kind of go forward. So we get the shorter annuity by going forward. So initial payment goes forward. So in this way, we can calculate accumulated value by the linear combination of the S right angle n.